Hi, my love. It's Jeray, my lady girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I'm coming to you all with some quick commentary about O.J Simpson, girl. Now, he done went and done croaked on out today. He was 76 years old, and we have so much to discuss here. Now, before I get into it, guys, I want you all to like this video. If you can drop a heart in the comment section for me, I'd really appreciate that. Just so I know that you are here supporting in the way that I need you to, period. So guys, OJ really kind of just, another one bites the dust. Let's just put it to you like that. He was 76 years old and he died of prostate cancer. Now, I don't know why the family done released all of his information. I don't know if he was the one who came out with it and said, hey, y'all, I got prostate cancer and this is what it's given. But prostate cancer is one of the only kind of cancers that is completely curable. It just lets me know that he wasn't taking care of himself. And it's unfortunate because a lot of black men, unfortunately, croak out due to prostate cancer. And it's because, once you get rid of the prostate, you're not going to be producing any sperm. And, it pretty much limits your sexual activity. Basically, that's what you can it's what we can kind of deduce and infer if someone dies from prostate. OK, so that just, most cases, you just want to fuck. You like, why even live if I ain't got my manhood? And it is what it is. So, anyway, I just wanted y'all to know that a lot of people don't know that prostate cancer is completely curable. You just got to, catch it, do the little surgery, the little snip and tuck. But he figured if I can't, roll and duck, if I can't be out here slamming this salami into something, why even? So I want to just say this. Caitlyn Jenner came out and said that, good riddance or whatever the case once he actually, once he found out, or once she found out the news, excuse me, girl, I don't need nobody dragging me, child. I'm not trying to misgender Miss Caitlyn, but we all know this is nuanced with Caitlyn. That's all I'll say. But she posts good riddance, and, I'm not here to hash out, whether he did or whether he didn't, girl. We beyond. And if you know, like, what I'm saying? It's just one of those ongoing things. Now, I do find it interesting that when White Walkers benefit from the justice system, he wasn't proven guilty. He wasn't proven he's an innocent man. So let's just all depend on the same justice system that y'all have figured out. Now, I'm not going super duper hard for OJ either, because he has been disassociated himself from the black community. He wanted no parts of us Negro. And, he's lived his life in a very whitewashed world. White women, white cars, white, how we seeing black skin, black that, like, what I mean? It's just white people, white skin, white, like, that's just how he been. But, I do think that he had or has, a little bit of cultural relevance. All right. I think most of us were a little bit too young to really understand the weight of his celebrity and what he's done for sports. I'm not a sports girly. I really don't know. I know the girlies over on TikTok are doing these parlays and making money. I need to figure it out. Shit, that's all I know about some sports. But he was that man. You know what I'm saying? He was that guy. And, good for him. Nice gowns, beautiful gowns. Now, there was a little bit of controversy about the fact that Reggie Bush had to get rid of his, or they took away his Heisman Trophy for something that he did. I don't even know what it was, but something not related to sports. And they took away his Heisman Trophy, but they on Twitter did reach out to him, or, gave a statement and said something along the lines of like, today a legend has passed. And they're like, oh, well, y'all need to reinstate Reggie Bush. And I really just think that happens because when you pander to the whites, they favored. And, I just think that it had nothing to do with his sportsmanship. Actually, it has something to do with his parents accepting money, and he got stripped of the Heisman Trophy. But I don't know. I just feel like this offers a good moment in conversation for us to discuss, the intersectionality between race and gender, because, before anything, I'm a woman. Before anything, I'm black. or before, I don't know, you know how these things go. I'm battling in my mind. Like, we all had kind of watched the Hulu series about OJ, and that's kind of when it kind of came up to the forefront for a lot of us who are, in this age group. Because, girl, OJ, the Ford Bronco, like, I really didn't have no point of reference to it outside of just seeing it in TV and pop culture. But the Hulu series featuring Angela Bassett's husband, girl, that kind of brought it to the forefront for us to see what kind of weight that moment had on the culture, on the political climate, fresh after Rodney King and OJ gets off. Now, I am a firm believer that a lot of these men are just trash. Not all, and the ones who aren't, girl, we love you down. But I don't know. I just feel like, he's gone, and all of these white walkers are coming out from the side and like, so you murdering people. I think it's going to be the joke that continues to give. But Caitlyn, you didn't say that when he was, here. You didn't really say much of it all. I think to do that after the fact is just a little distasteful, amongst the other things that, Caitlyn has said and done that was really kind of distasteful. He still is a person, a father, whether or not he did it. Like, those are his sins and things to kind of come around to or come into. And if we're going to go off of the justice system every other day, let's go off of it today. Okay? That's my line. Now, I do want to say that OJ was a little bit of a menace, girl. He was out here making jokes and antagonizing these people and, doing all of these things. And for that, I'll just chop it up to entertainment, because honestly, he'll never admit. People are saying like, what if he put in and say, if like I really did do it? Like, wouldn't that be like, oh my God, like unbelievable? Like, really, we would be gagged. And by the way, I definitely did it, and this is how I did. But, it is what it is. I don't feel any type of way. I think that before we start to go crazy, I think we need to talk about the justice system. That's the biggest thing that I'm getting out of this. I think people want to pick and choose. I don't feel any type of way. I don't feel like, oh, good riddance. But a little bit, if you watch the docuseries, that man was hell. That man was hell. That he did it. It's still RIP to him, RIP to her. And Caitlyn, she didn't have to insert herself, girl. I'm struggling with Caitlyn, girl. But I don't know. I want to know y'all thoughts about it. Like, let's be clear. Y'all know I'm black for real. I am black for real. And so I don't necessarily subscribe to anybody in real life who don't want to sit with us. Okay. So he's not a person. He's not a hero for me. He's not any of these things. But I just find it awkward a little bit and weird that all of these white people are coming out and saying, oh, how sad it is. And, oh, we won't ever get the truth. We got the truth in the courtroom. We got the truth in the courtroom. Okay. And I think that's my biggest issue. Like, girl, don't be coming over here now. And I just feel like, I think it's interesting that the Ford Bronco is like, girl, y'all see them Broncos? These Broncos be nice. These Broncos be nice as I don't know what. And I feel like he kind of put that onto the map, being that high speed chase that he did in the Bronco. He's a part of the culture because it was fresh off of the Rodney King thing, and it was a double murder. And if you're into true crime at all and you haven't seen that Hulu docuseries, girl, get into it. Get into it. 76 is relatively young. And, oh, well, that's just how I feel. So let me know what y'all think. I want to know what you guys think. Drop down in the comments and let me know, was Caitlyn in the right? How do you feel about him being a murderer or not? How do you feel about the justice system? I'm curious to know what you guys are all thinking. Let me know in the comments. As always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.